All right. Oh, I shouldn't have died of thirst all day at work. All right. So tonight's hockey. Um, First time I've done this on the board. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, what I've done is I've put little green asterisks in really blob form next to the team that Vegas odds say is going to win tonight. So if you're betting against the odds, you take Philly, Tampa, Carolina, Winnipeg. What's that? Okay, you want me to go through game by game. All right. So Columbus is playing the Flyers. Bobrovsky is probable. Mason is confirmed. The probable goalies are in red. Confirmed goalies are in black. And to me, there's no brainers. I really honestly think the guys in red are all going to be black. I'm kind of surprised there's probables. Uh, Columbus should win this game, but it is interesting. Because Bobrovsky used to play for Philly and Mason used to play for Columbus. Mason played well against Boston. It wasn't his fault that Boston won with 5 seconds left the other day. And I think Philly is still in the mood to play spoiler. So I could see Mason having a fantastic game and beating Columbus for that reason. So personally, if I was betting, and I'm not because I never gamble because I lose, which says a lot about whether or not you're going to take my advice. um, I'd honestly like Philly in that game. Tampa is playing the Rangers. Tampa's confirmed Budai. Ronta's got to be playing for the Rangers. Lundqvist is hurt for the next 2 to 3 weeks, and you hope it's not one of those lingering things. But when an older goalie starts getting hurt, they tend to linger. I would go with Vegas on this one. I think the Rangers should win this game, and yet, remember I picked Tampa as the team that I think is going to get that last playoff spot. It all depends. Can Budai hold down the fort? Or is Budai going to continue to have kind of a hiccup in Tampa? Anyways, Carolina's playing the Islanders. The Islanders have to win this game, so they put Berube in net. I'm not a big fan of Berube. I'm not sold on him. When they went with 3 goaltenders and it was, they don't want to lose Berube, I was like, he's a decent backup option, I guess, but I don't see it personally. So yeah, if I was gonna, I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina pulls off a win here. I really wouldn't. Winnipeg's playing Nashville. Winnipeg's in full spoiler mode right now. Rene's confirmed. Hellebuck's confirmed. Hellebuck has to have a good game here. And Rene is due for one of his dips. Been asked about Rene because I talk a lot about Saros and I don't talk a lot about Rene. Rene can be fantastic, but when he's bad, he's really bad. And he can be bad for 3-4 games running, and then he gets good again. And that's what happens to him in the playoffs. Is sometimes his bad runs get poorly timed. So he's vulnerable as a starter, but Nashville should win this game tonight. They're the odds-on favorites. Here's the one. Here we go. Pittsburgh and Calgary. Marc-Andre Fleury, who was rumored to be on his way to Calgary before the deadline, now is playing against Calgary in Calgary, and Elliott is playing in net for Calgary, the goaltender who Fleury would have been replacing. Yeah, I know it would have been Johnson, but guess what? Fleury would have been starting every game if he went to Calgary. So it's an interesting dynamic. Pittsburgh's being taken in this game. Calgary's got a 9-game winning streak, so I guess Vegas is looking at that and saying, well, the odds of them making it 10 are slim. You know what? I don't see why not. There have been so many double-digit winning streaks. Why not? Pittsburgh's won some games. They are trying to get to first place, but it's hard to bet against Pittsburgh, but it's really hard to bet against Calgary right now too. I honestly would take Calgary. I'm going to save that game for last. Colorado's playing Arizona. Pickard is probable. I can't see why he wouldn't start. This is his job now. Calvin Pickard is the starting goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche going forward. Semyon Varlamov, I believe, will get moved. He'll either go to Vegas or or he'll go somewhere else. I could see Dallas, and I hate to say Dallas because I don't think Varlamov would be an upgrade on either Niemi or Lehtinen, who were both brutal against the Sharks last night. I don't often swear at the TV, but my God. It was when the third goal went in, I was like, are you kidding me? Did that really just 3 goals on 10 shots? Just and it's just you just wrist it over the glove and you just watch him go, oh, that went in. Was that, oh, I was supposed to catch that. Sorry, my bad. I still get $4.5 million, right? Arizona starter Smith. I managed to complain about Dallas even though they're not playing. That's a Dallas fan right there right now. You're complaining about the team even though they're not playing. Arizona with Smith. Arizona's been playing really well lately in terms of spoiler role. Colorado's been playing the spoiler role well too. I think Colorado rolls in and gets the win here. I think Colorado's playing for pride. I think their young guys are playing for pride. I say they get the win. St. Louis is in LA. Oh man, I'm not going to get to see this. But I'm going to be at a hockey game, so it's alright. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be an amazing game between the Blues and the Kings. I'm half tempted to PVR this one. But the problem is I'm going to find out the results, and I'm not going to want to watch an entire game. This could be nasty. This could be rough. Both goalies are going to be motivated. And you never bet against Quick. Never bet against Jonathan Quick in a big game. I think LA wins this, and they tighten up the race. Back over to Boston, Vancouver. So Boston's favored. Rask is probable. I swear, if I see Hudobin go in net, I'm going to bring a Canuck jersey with me just so I can go get changed. Because, yeah, Hudobin against Miller, it's a mismatch. Miller beats him every day of the week. I'm going to be happy to see Ryan Miller in a Canuck jersey. He's been very good for Vancouver, and I think he's been maligned by both Vancouver fans and non-Vancouver fans. But Ryan Miller has had a very, very good season, and he had a good season last year and the season before. Following up Luongo is not easy. Luongo was a franchise goaltender. Ryan Miller has been a franchise goaltender. He's not now. But he's still excellent for 45, 50, 55 games. And it looks like the Canucks are going on the over with that. And I honestly, I want to do like a full preview of this, but there's something else that's happened today that I should address, because I think it's aggravating, and as a guy who's going to a game tonight, with tickets that have been provided to us, not tickets we bought directly from the team, this issue that's come up kind of pisses me off, and I'm not even a fan of Toronto, so I'm going to do a video on that. So the Boston-Vancouver game, as much as I'd love to draw out everybody on the board, and maybe I'll do something after the game that's like that, but Miller can steal a game. I would not be surprised if I come out of there with this gear on, feeling like I wore the wrong gear. Vancouver beat Boston in overtime earlier this season. I think Vancouver's going to beat them again. Just a feeling I got. I think Vancouver's going to beat Boston. I think they'll be highly motivated. I think recent losses they've had have really stung. They've deserved a better result, and I think they're going to beat Boston. So there you go. I'm wearing Boston gear, and I'm picking Vancouver to beat them because I love being ironic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I've got Vancouver gear that the cats are sleeping on. For Yvonne, Pixel sleeping on the jersey, and Shadow sleeping on the jacket. So it'll be nice and cat hair covered when she decides to wear them. I don't know why Pixel's sleeping on that. Anyways, Pixel's the one cat of Yvonne's that's actually made peace with my cats. She just growls at them every time they make eye contact. But as long as they don't move, she's okay with it. As soon as they start moving, she decides it's probably not beneficial to her, and she starts attacking. But yeah, so those are my picks for tonight's games. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. This is fantastic. This whole week is shaping up to look fantastic. I'm going to be so bloody tired But this week is shaping up to be one hell of a fantastic week. Um, yeah, I'm very stoked about the hockey from here on forward. I will try to get more in depth, and I'll do this on big nights. So if it's 8 games or more, I'll try to make sure I use the board and give you guys an idea of who's playing, of what information I'll be able to glean, and just keep it basic. I'm not going to get. I thought about doing over unders. 5.5 goals. It's usually for most games, and 6 goals for a couple, and 5 goals for another. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing over under. Nobody cares about over under. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all again soon.